Hey guys, it's a lovely day. Sun's out, it's warm, it's the middle of May. I've been asked to do some of the videos on obviously using the 350 watt solar panels. Obviously we do these in 320 through 345 and 350 watt panels. Obviously we're going to mount that on top of there, which is a VW Transporter long wheelbase. Just going to quickly show you how to put this together because people keep asking me. So these, I'll just quickly run through the panel. So it's a split cell, so obviously you can see you've got 60 cells that side, you've got 60 cells this side, which make 120 cells. You've got a buzz bar through the middle. I'm just going to charge this battery. I don't know what to think. It's quite warm today, so it'll be good to see how it's going to perform. So I've just run two little whips out the back. It comes with approximately 1200mm whips already. That's your connectors at the back, but I've just added these on so you can see. So let's go and grab some control. They're a really good controller actually. These are a 30 amp controller. You can either use them at 12 volt or 24 volt. We always recommend 24 volt because everything works better and it's actually cheaper for your cables. So it's a bad idea to leave this out in the sun because obviously you've got a temperature sensor here, which is obviously looking at how hot it is, not actually how hot the battery is. But we're just going to quickly connect it up. So I haven't connected these yet. But you always connect your controller first. So obviously red goes to red. Let's go, there we go, red goes to red and black. So I don't even know how many volts are in this battery. 12.4 volts. Just switch that off because that means your load. So obviously you've got your load that comes out of here. You've also got two USBs and you've got two 12 volt outwards, but this is coming to this load, so I'm going to knock that off. You can see it's there. So just quickly knock that off and then I'm going to connect these up. Right, so just connect the last one here. These are your MC4 connectors. Hard to do with one hand on the phone. Right, that's connected. Right, so let's go and have a look at this now. So, what's it saying? Right, for a start, it's saying my batteries because it's started to charge already. It's 34 degrees. I told you it was warm today. It's not usually this warm in the UK. So it's pushing 30 because my panel's sitting flat. Obviously the sun is up there, so we're at a probably 40 degree angle. If the panel was lifted up to that angle, obviously you get more watts, more volts and more amps. Because it's laying down, obviously you'll get less, but it's going on top of the roof of your car or your van or your mobile home, whatever. It's going to be flat, so obviously you don't get the maximum efficiency. But this is just showing you that you're still getting, let's have a look, you're still getting good, yeah, so it's still pushing in. So it's charging at 39 volts and then it's controlling it down. It's on a shut off of 13.8, so obviously it'll float up about 14.2. So people ask us, what can this charge, what can this use? Obviously with this size panel, I wouldn't use a battery as small as this. Would use probably a 110 amp hour, 170 amp hour or a 220. We like either the 170s or the 220s because it just gives you loads of excess power. I know it's a bit more heavier, but obviously if it's on a dull day, you more benefit having more power. So customers that use buying these off us at the minute, they're using them for campervans, running fridges, lights, LEDs, TVs, Xboxes, phone chargers. A lot of people are using them to charge their e-bikes. So this has been charging for about 10 minutes. That's just going back, obviously it's 37 degrees. Voltage going in from the panels 38.3. Obviously it's getting reduced down to like the 13.6. So it's fully charged now, sitting at 14.1 volts. Also another thing customers ask me, they ask me if it can connect straight to the battery. It's just straight here with the inverter. The inverter converts DC into AC power. The only problem you've got if you connect direct to the battery, obviously this is your controller, this controls the voltage coming out. So if the voltage drops between a certain, like 12 volts is flat, so if it drops to 12 volts, this will shut down, which will save your battery. Now if you've got an inverter or anything connected to that and it goes below the 12 volts, you can only do that so many times and then you've ruined your battery. So we always suggest coming out of your load, then you've got control over the load. Everything's controlled. Save your battery and obviously save your money. Another question customers ask, how do you fit them on top of the vehicle? You can get little plastic corners that go in the corners. We don't usually like them because they're a bit flimsy. They're not really built for the panels this size. A lot of customers use PU, which is polyurethane, so that's your tiger seal. So you can either get it in white, which would match your van, or a black. It's the same stuff you fit your front windscreen with. So if it's good enough to hold your windscreen in, they say it's good enough to hold the panel onto the roof.